The rise of the Islamic Empire after the Prophet. Welcome to History Uncovered. Today we journey back to the 7th century, a time of immense transformation. When the Prophet Muhammad passed away in 632 CE, the Arabian Peninsula stood at the crossroads of faith, politics, and destiny. What followed was not merely the preservation of his teachings, but the astonishing rise of a global empire built on belief, unity, and conquest. In the wake of Muhammad's death, the Muslim community faced a critical question. Who would lead the faithful now that the Prophet was gone? The answer came in the form of Abu Bakr, Muhammad's close companion and father-in-law. He was chosen as the first Caliph, meaning successor, marking the beginning of the Rashidun Caliphate. Abu Bakr's reign was brief but vital. He quelled the Ridda Wars, tribal rebellions that threatened to fragment the new faith and unified Arabia under Islam. He also set into motion the first military campaigns beyond the peninsula, planting the seeds of what would soon become an empire. After Abu Bakr's death in 634 CE, Umar ibn al-Khattab became the second caliph. Under Umar's leadership, the Islamic Empire exploded in size. In just a decade, Muslim armies swept across the Middle East. They conquered the Sassanid Persian Empire and wrested Syria, Egypt, and Palestine from the Byzantines. By the time of Umar's assassination in 644 CE, the Islamic State stretched from the Nile to the Tigris. Uthman ibn Affan, the third caliph, succeeded Umar. A member of the powerful Umayyad clan, Uthman is most remembered for commissioning the compilation of the Quran into a single, standardized text. But his nepotism and favoritism toward his Umayyad relatives stirred unrest. In 656 CE, Uthman was assassinated by rebellious factions in Medina. This ushered in the turbulent rule of Ali ibn Abi Talib, the Prophet's cousin and son-in-law. Ali's caliphate was marred by civil strife. The first fitna, or Muslim civil war, erupted as rival factions challenged his authority. Among them was Muawiyah, the governor of Syria and relative of Uthman. After years of bitter conflict, Ali was assassinated in 661 CE by a Kharijite, one of the radical sects that had split from his support base. With Ali's death, Muawiyah seized power and founded the Umayyad Caliphate, moving the capital from Medina to Damascus. It marked the end of the Rashidun era and the start of dynastic rule. Under the Umayyads, the Islamic Empire reached new heights spanning from the Atlantic coast of North Africa to the borders of India. The early Islamic Empire's success was not merely military. It brought administrative reforms, a common language, Arabic, a unified monetary system, and a burgeoning culture of science, law, and trade. The conquests of North Africa, Iberia, and Central Asia came not just with swords, but with ideas. Yet beneath the surface, tensions simmered. Sectarian divisions, claims of illegitimacy, and the marginalization of non-Arab Muslims would all one day contribute to the empire's eventual fracture. But that is a story for another day. Thank you for joining us on this episode of History Uncovered, where we illuminate the great stories of the past. The rise of the Islamic Empire after the Prophet was a saga of faith, leadership, and extraordinary ambition, a legacy that shaped the course of world history.